It takes time to get gas pipes to wherever location you have for the power stations. You will need to strengthen the power lines before you now come back to the distribution network. The demand for power has skyrocketed. Okay, so all those switch gears for the domestic for the distribution end must be gradually. We are getting there, but for anybody to say it will come down there as if it's a switch, he's lying. And when I had my Oga Buhari talking about, I will do something in agriculture. How? I will bring Nigerian Airways back. How? It is no longer in fashion. This is an analog thinking. You do not, and no civilized country runs an airline now. You consumers, we choose, have a choice. Okay, let's quickly now look at INEC, because you know that a lot of issues are being raised about the preparedness of INEC for this election. In your own point of view, is INEC ready for this general election? Well, I don't work for INEC, but we are on the field. They've been promising that, the cards will be ready, and each time we make contacts to say, look, the PVC cards are not available, especially here in Lagos. What we are told is that in certain areas, some people have been collecting these cards on their behalf. I believe that the new procedure is novel, and I want to congratulate them for bringing that in there. But what we should work against is to prevent people seizing the cards and de-enfranchising those who should have the cards. And we had reported that, and I have a strong belief that something is being done by them. We've told our people also to the polling unit. It makes it easier. So if anybody is de-enfranchised, or this paper, his document is not there, they can make a report back to the EO in that particular local government. And lastly, sir, before we go, because our time is far gone, we're talking of violence. A lot of issues have been raised on insecurity, and the language people are using for campaigns and the likelihood of violence during the campaign. You are an ex-officer, you understand how to cope this. What advice, in a very short way, you can give? A divided house, the language, the tone of the language, the communication, the campaign should be civil. The campaign should be on issue based, not I will jail this, I will jail that, I will report this, I will uproot that. Those are not issue based. Tell us exactly what you want to do, because you are inciting the public. And recently, in some of their campaign, but no single adverse report had been made on our side, because we have warned our boys, if you misbehave, you'll be on your own. Okay. What we need to do is have a change, and a very peaceful change. Yeah, it's my pleasure having you on Political Notes for today, sir. Some concerned women group have spoken against the involvement of youth in election violence. They bear their minds at an interactive session with the aspirants of registered politics.
It's about the importance of making an informed decision and voting with a clear conscience for the right candidate. The Coalition of Concerned Women for Good Governance and various women's organizations are engaging representatives of political parties in Lagos in ensuring they deliver on their promises to the electorate.
We've discovered the secret of peaceful coexistence, peaceful resolution of our conflicts, and no politician is going to change that.
Aspiring candidates of various parties also used the platform to present their manifesto.
Let them tell us where they want us to come in.
We need someone that's going to make everybody to be happy. Unemployment is in a terrible, the numbers are terrible. So what do we do to address it? We have immediate plans and we have long-term plans.
We are hoping that for once they will keep their promises. Let's have a free and fair election and move the nation forward.
Other speakers are the organization whose interest is to ensure that women are given equal opportunities in the forthcoming elections at all levels of the society, also have the sole objective of educating and informing the public on issues of good governance. In Lagos, Lynn Lenake, NTA News.
The All Progressive Congress APC has kicked against the call for the postponement of the general elections by some people in the country. The party's National Publicity Secretary, Al-Ajila Mohammed, at the media briefing in Lagos, says the call is...
Publicity Secretary Al-Ajila Mohammed condemned the call for the shift of election dates. He described the people behind the move as anti-democracy, noting that the call is an attempt to derail the general election process.
The election postponement campaigners have now returned to the drawing board to plot another move to make sure the elections do not hold.
The APC Publicity Secretary also condemned the denial of visa to foreign journalists who are coming to monitor the election.
The denial of visas to foreign journalists, the desperate plots to scuttle the elections.
He however appealed to all APC supporters not to be provoked by various schemes they think might be aimed at their rights. In Lagos, Bolaji Akin, NTA News.
We are still watching NTT News at 7. When we return, Elizabeth Moroyi will take you to the rest of the bulletin.
You don't do. I don't tire for all the things where you yarn.
Lord done the right.
You the yarn no pata. Shey you think say na only you fit buga? I go show you.
This matter.
My future.
The future where I dey try
Organize for myself.
small. Na him you dey try kill abi?
Now to kill, scatter, and destroy my purpose always the agenda, abi? Oh, but you know, Fito, not this time.
I don't set my own agenda.
I know how well your agenda go fit pass my agenda.
Because my agenda strong past your agenda.
For this election, the agenda now.
It's our future.
No violence.
Just vote.
Set the agenda for this election.
Welcome back. Thank you so much, Deji. Moving on, caring for the less privileged in the society has been described as one of the virtues that could bring man closer to God. The Vice Presidential Flag Bearer of the All Progressives Congress APC, Professor Yemi Oshibajo, stated this at the first Pastor Enoch Adeboye's birthday lecture series held in Lagos. Tunde Saiki has details.
Speaking on the topic, harmonizing virtues to gain heaven and earthly prosperity, Professor Yemi Oshibajo listed some virtues that guarantee prosperity as selfless service to mankind, education, hard work, innovation and respect to all and sundry. The vice presidential candidate who described the celebrant and general overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Enoch Adeboye, as humble and generous.
Scripture says that it's by humbling oneself that one is exalted.
The general overseer, Pastor Adeboye, said one can only be blessed by living a life that glorifies God. He therefore advised the congregation to imbibe godly virtues.
If you lift up Jesus Christ, he will promote you. And when Jesus is the one promoting you, he promotes you everlastingly. Because the Bible says underneath an everlasting arms.
The Pastor Enoch Adeboye's birthday lecture series is an annual event where topical issues are examined. News.
The need to take the awareness campaign on cancer to the grassroots and ways to prevent, detect and treat cancer was part of the message delivered at the first ever exhibition on cancer by the Nigeria advertising industry to back World Cancer Day at a media briefing in Lagos. Abolorogba reports that the theme of the exhibition is the big war against cancer in Nigeria, not beyond us.
The exhibition on cancer by the Nigeria advertising industry brought together media practitioners to be part of, and about 80,000 died from the disease. Cervical cancer, which is 100% preventable, kills one Nigerian woman every hour. Breast cancer now kills 40 Nigerians daily, and prostate cancer kills 26 Nigerian men daily. Due to this, the speakers in their presentations shared their initiatives on the deadly disease.
with cancer, if we can focus on detection, then it will be easier to deal with this scourge.
Most of the people who have survived are those who are detected early. When you don't detect it early, and that's why people call it silent killer, because it just comes, you don't really know. And Nigerians are not very health conscious.
Some other respondents also expressed their views on the prevention, detection and treatment of the disease.
You now see why resources must come together to ensure that before long we have a mobile cancer center in every state.
To put hands together so we'll be able to tackle cancer. It is not beyond us, something we can achieve if we all put our hands together.
It is projected that by 2030, 1 in every 2 persons will be diagnosed of cancer in their lifetime. With this, the organizers say they will not relent in the effort until cancer is minimized in the country. In Lagos, Abolore Ogbara, NTA News.
And that's NTA News at 7. Thanks for watching. My name is Elizabeth Omori. Good evening.